Step inside the echoing halls of history, where kings and queens ruled by might, and laughter was both shield and sword. Welcome to the secret life of the court jester, where jokes carried power, and every jest could change the fate of a kingdom. Beyond the stone walls and iron gates, a different kind of power danced in the shadows. A power of wit, of humor, and of truths disguised as a joke. In a world where a single rumor could end a dynasty, the jester's voice was both a song and a warning. Imagine a boy in the market square, juggling apples for a few copper coins, his laughter echoing off cobblestones worn smooth by countless feet. For some, deformities or dwarfism cast them as curiosities, destined to become court jesters by fate rather than choice. Yet even the lowliest of street performers could one day catch the eye of a powerful lord or an ambitious king. In the chaos of medieval fairs, where merchants bartered spices and soldiers sharpened blades, jesters found their first lessons. These fairs were the beating heart of the Middle Ages, stages where skills were honed and secrets whispered. Beneath every leap and tumble lay the art of survival. Jesters learned that wit could charm a crowd or win them enough bread to last the winter. But stepping from the dusty roads into the polished courts was to cross a threshold few dared. There, jesters became the living mirrors of the powerful, forced to balance entertainment with insight. Some were forcibly taken from rival courts, trophies of political gains, exchanged like prized hawks or jewels, a chilling reminder that the jester was both honored and disposable. Imagine the pounding heart of a newly appointed jester, sweat beading on his brow, as he knelt before a king whose gaze could turn from amused to lethal in an instant. Am I fool enough to survive? He wondered, or wise enough to thrive? Once accepted, the jester became the court's mirror and its mask, weaving stories, songs, and biting jokes into the politics of the hall. They were the voice of laughter in rooms where tears were often closer than anyone dared admit. Some jesters even doubled as executioners, their jest a blade that could cut both ways, reminding all who watched that no one, not even a king, was above a well-timed quip. Not just a fool, but a master of spectacle, the jester could leap, flip, breathe fire, or juggle knives, commanding the gaze of kings and queens alike. The court jester was both spectacle and shadow, capable of making the most stoic lord smile and the most powerful queen question her own throne. Perhaps the jester's greatest weapon was his tongue. Only he could say what others dared not, cloaking sharp truths in laughter's warm embrace. His staff, called a bauble, was often carved to resemble his own face, a twisted mirror of his role, a reminder that even a fool had the right to speak, but also the burden of speaking wisely. In a world where a single word could bring ruin, the jester's wit danced on the edge of a blade, balancing honesty and mockery with the precision of a tightrope walker. Jesters were not bound by one kingdom's walls. They rode the trade winds of Europe, carrying secrets and laughter alike, the first real journalists, their jests a cover for tales that shaped empires. Some doubled as spies, slipping secrets from court to court, their every performance a chance to gather whispers for their master. Their laughter was a cloak that concealed their deeper mission, to learn what others dared not say aloud. They were the wandering hearts of the Middle Ages, messengers, observers, sometimes even conspirators in the deadly games of kings. A jest whispered at the right time could topple a tyrant or save a kingdom from war. Some jesters' names still echo through history. Will Sommers, the beloved fool of Henry VIII, was said to be the only one who could make the king laugh even on his deathbed. Madame d'Or, whose quick wit charmed the French court, proved that a woman's laughter could wield as much power as any man's sword. Some jesters even rose to ranks of nobility, granted lands and titles for their loyalty and cunning, their bells ringing over fields they now called their own. They were more than fools. They were keepers of secrets, guardians of stories, and sometimes the king's most trusted shadow. Some carried the confessions of monarchs to their graves, their loyalty unbroken by the temptation of betrayal. But the world changed. Theaters rose, bringing laughter to the masses, and the court's laughter faded. Politics shifted. The Jesters' place grew uncertain. Yet their legacy remained, a testament to the power of laughter to challenge the iron grip of authority, and to remind even the mightiest that no one is above a well-timed joke. Even Shakespeare's fools carried the jester's torch, speaking the truths that kings feared most. Today's stand-up comedians carry the flame once held by jesters. Their stage is different, their audience is larger, but their role is the same: to challenge, to comfort, to reveal, to show us ourselves in all our flawed humanity. From castle halls to crowded clubs, the jester's spirit lives on, reminding us that sometimes the fool is the wisest of all. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time. If you've enjoyed this story, subscribe for more, because the past still holds secrets waiting to be told.